Fantastic. How are you, Maddalena?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I don't know if you noticed, but these two units, 13 and 14, go together very well, don't they?
Yeah, yeah,
They are just, all it's doing is finishing up the me verbs for us,
yeah.
and we're getting all their forms. Oh, God. It's still a lot. Did you read? Were you able to make it through them?
Yeah, I read 13, 14, and I went over the vocab a little bit. Um yeah.
What was your impression?
Um there's me verbs and it's just a lot. I'm a little overwhelmed,
A
to say the
couple of
least.
a couple of little extra things for us to do there at the end of each chapter, like an object clause of effort.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck that is, right? Oh, God. And then an accusative of respect, and a date of respect compared. Yeah, that was 13. That
Yeah.
was 13. There's things. Okay, let's do this so that we don't kill it.
Okay.
Let's go to page 381.
Okay.
Which is the vocab. And I just want you to pick it. Let's look for one like really serious word in that entire group of words. And let's look up that on the LSJ just to expand our mind. Go ahead and read me.
Okay.
Or do you have one in do you have one in mind you want to do?
No. Nope, you can pick.
You tell me. No, I'm going to make you pick
Oh,
it.
all right. Do, do, Kratos.
Um, okay. So they give us strength or power. Right, strength or power. Now let's learn where we get our strength or power from. Let's go to Kratos. Right, so strength and power. Kratos is not going to be huge, right? But let's see if we can blow it into something, like see it like more native, like they were seeing it. Okay, so we get that strength and might right up front, especially in Homer of bodily strength. That's fine. Oh God. Look at the bottom of the first paragraph in the middle. Second, it's like the third to bottom. Hyrain kata and then a kappa, which is kratos, right? But they're going to put it in a different case. Kraton, right? Oh God, it's actually neuter kratos, right? So it's the same thing. Okay, what does that mean? To take something by storm. Hyrain, to take it, right? To take it kata according to its kratos, according to its strength. Take something by storm. That's neat, huh? Personified. Surprised that it's personified, but then look at number two. That's interesting. Power. You're not getting that, are you? Are you pulling that in? Power. What's the difference between strength and power? Right? I mean, seriously, why are we using two English words to define this thing? Number three is mastery or victory over. Okay. Okay. Ah, it's Pythagorean 10. Did you get a chance to see any of the sacred numbers?
The sacred numbers, like in the book that you suggested.
Yeah.
I looked a little bit through it in the PDF, but I didn't read very deeply.
Okay. Number 10 is strength or power. And look at this. Wike. Yeah.
Mm.
Kai kratos polemion. Oh, God. All right. Yeah. Is that a
Interesting.
looks like it possibly is an ancient concept, doesn't it? I mean it when I say ancient, I mean Bronze Age. I'm
with the
curious.
digamma.
Yeah, right. I'm curious what the Pythagorean
Mm.
theology of arithmetic says about it, but it's the name for 10. Why is 10 strength and power and mastery? There's a reason for that, and it should make sense
Mm.
to us, but it doesn't. Okay, hit me some of these. Hit me some of these verbs. Look at that. Let's start Manzano.
Okay.
Hit me Manzano.
Manzano. Uh, Macesomai. Emathon. Mematheka.
Yeah,
Don't
and
learn
there's no
this
fifth or sixth
or
principal
understand.
part because you can't do that passively, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. You can't learn. You got to learn something, right? You got to have an object there. Manzano. I understand. Now go to the third principal part, emathon. Take off
Emathon.
take off the epsilon and the ending and you get the base. The ending is on, so it's a second aorist. So moth is the root. So if you just take that moth and you put ates on the end of it, it's going to be somebody who does something. So a mathetes is somebody who learns.
It's funny. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the word for disciple or um, the students of Jesus, right?
Mm-hmm.
My mathetes, right? Because why?
Yeah.
They're learning. They're learning. What do you do when you machomai?
Mahomai fight. Mahumai. Emachis. Emach. Emachisamen. Oh my gosh. Um, and then Memachimai.
Good. To fight, and it takes a dative. It takes a dative. Don't you remember the whole fight or battle is the mache? Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
it shouldn't, you should be recognizing that mach root.
Yeah,
And
for
yeah,
sure.
it's got terrible principal parts. Those things are terrible. Right?
So rough,
I,
rough to say.
right. Now, if we had all day, we would sit and chant these off and memorize them all, but you don't have
Yeah,
time.
I know.
Metadidomi. Hopefully, you just crammed the first, 6, 7 units, 8 units of principal parts into your head, right? Hopefully, that's set there. But if we had more time, I would say, okay, let's go over principal parts, and we do this every day.
Yeah,
Metadidomi. Meta, the prefix by itself, they says indicates sharing or change. Notice that's not a translation, right? It's just telling you when you add a meta onto something, you're going to indicate sharing or change. So metadidomi, to give a share
mm.
to literally meta plus give, to give meta.
Share or give.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh huh. Metanistamai. Oh, do that one.
East.
That one's that. Those are long as hell. Go ahead.
Um, to share a stand.
No, no,
To
no.
migrate.
Metan.
Oh,
Just
I was like
read
trying to.
read the
Oh,
principle.
okay.
Oh,
You want me
but
to
you're
read
yes, no, but look what you're doing.
it?
Yes, it's meta. Oh, good. I'm so thank you for doing that. I wasn't paying attention. Extra points for you, right? It's right. Okay. It's
Okay.
yeah. It's got. Look, you're building the roots. Yeah, good.
Oh.
Having a share in some kind of standing up, right? Okay, go ahead.
Mhm. Melanistamai, melanastain, melaniste, metan, metan, metanistica. Yeah,
Good. Good. And what is that? Here, let's do this.
to migrate.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's do this one too.
Yeah.
Oh, did I just Oh my God, I'm gonna embarrass myself. Where's, oh, look at this. Look, I was looking at Michael Sellis. Look, this is Byzantine, Maddalena. Love it. Where
Very
is the
nice.
goddamn oh God, you moron. Look at, I just, oh my God. I think I'm losing it.
I think I'm losing it.
Look what I did. What is that? That's an atticization there of the Dorian. Why am I not getting this right? Oh, people, edit this out. You must edit this out.
Mm.
Why is LSJ not is blocking it? That's weird. Mm, let me try a perfect. Oh my God. Why the fuck are they blocking it? I don't know why. I'm sorry. That's
Is
I've
isn't
never
the isn't
No
the theta
immigration.
a Q? Isn't
Acute.
the theta a Q?
there's no theta though. There's no theta in it.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, no, but thank you though. Why is it not working, people? Here, I'm going to try it again. I can't believe it. Boom. Usually, no.
Mm.
Interesting. Interesting. They've. What did they forget the? Did they forget the word entry? Here, watch, people. When it locks up like this, there's one thing you can do. How do I get to the top? No, the top of this. Let's see. It's this one that I need.
Sometimes.
Sometimes you can go with words starting with, and let's see if we can put it. Ah, there we go. It's a computer fucking glitch or something. Look at, okay, there we go. It's metahistamine. Do you see? That's what I put at the beginning was that long lengthened alpha because that's what you do. Remove from your own country, though, boring. Remove or avert, remove, migrate. It's not very exciting, is it? All of that for not very exciting. But what we learn, look, let me show you again what I just did. Get that thing off there. Why is it? There we go. People, when you don't have all the, it's because it's met on histemi, right? And it's not with the alpha on the end, right? In this case, so in its lexical entry, so uh, if you've got some kind, so it was technically my mistake, but if you've got some kind of glitch where you're not getting in, cut off the last third of the word and just start with this search that says word starting with. Okay, and that's what you'll get it from. God, all of that for, damn it, look at this. Where'd that song go? Oh God, I want to show you something. Um, this is the Galen where he talks about something beautiful that I'm going to bring tomorrow night. And this is the Michael Sellis where he brings in the poetry of the great dragoness. Oh, God, you can
Oh,
love it. Okay, sorry. Boom. What, back to this. Mechane. Mechane's hey, right? Your machine. God in the box. Mechana, oh my. Mechaneso my.
nice.
Mechanesamen. See, if you concentrate on that accent, everything kind of flows together better. Mechanesamen.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Memehanemai. Memehanemai. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's nice. To contrive. to come up with a device in your mind, right? To devise,
Mm.
So you can do that. You can devise something. Here, let's do mechanauomai because that's going to be
Mechanum.
way more
Me-
interesting. What does it mean to devise something, to come up with some kind of invention? Let's see what it means in their brains. To prepare, to make ready, to make something by art.
Mm.
Notice there's a connection with art. To construct or build. They're always talking about their goddamn walls that they're building in the Iliad, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, but that's
No.
wall building is part of the verb, or just building, right? More frequently, it's contrive or devise, right? Yeah. Yeah, I would say definitely. It's really heavy. It's really heavy is another way of thinking, right? Another way of contemplating.
Mm.
In the middle, to procure, to procure. Uh, so it's a contriving in the middle voice. So it's using your mind to devise something for your advantage. That is procuring. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes.
Stratagem.
Oh, there you go.
That's what it says in this.
Nice. Ryan, what is your stratagem, baby? What are you thinking about, right? Okay, so look, of course, they made up this word, right? Because the Romans are not going to be doing it. But if you get a xephos and a xephus, right? Ta, that's just your sword. Don't bother.
Cephas.
Look that one up. That's not going to tell you anything interesting, I guarantee it. Ooh, look at this one. Oh, this one will go up to Hetairos.
Hittiros.
Yeah, what is a
Oh, companion.
Hetairos?
Companion?
What is a companion? Do you have a companion right now?
Like a dog? Or like a partner?
Yeah, I suppose it could be both. Your dog could be your partner, or your partner could be a dog, right? What does it really mean? Comrade, companion. There's your friend. Now,
Disciple?
yeah. Okay.
In arms?
Yeah. Messmates. Your messmates, the people you eat with, and when you're dressed up like a soldier, doing soldier things, right? Pupils of Socrates. Pupils of Socrates. Now, okay, some kind of somebody who's in a learning kind of position. Political partisans, right? I haven't actually seen that one that much, but I'm a little light on the orators. I don't read a lot of Lysias, right, or Demosthenes. It's just me. Look at number 5, though. Members of a religious guild. Your
Jewish.
yeah, right. And notice that it's Cilicia. It's Cilicia that it's in,
Hmm.
right? So it's in that province where we're getting this. So people can say, I don't care what people say. There's influences. The language is going to tell us more than anything. Rarely of lovers. Yeah, I got to admit, I haven't seen that hardly at all. Right? Right? Look at Hetyroi, the guards, the cavalry, the Macedonian kings. That's okay, right? Look at number 2, tucked away at the very, very bottom. You want to know where you see most of these? Your courtesans,
Hmm.
right? Your courtesans. These, notice they give you a
Oh,
historian,
I see.
Herodotus, right?
Oh, a
Historian.
common prostitute.
No, no, it's opposite to the porne.
Oh, opposite. Okay.
Yeah, to the
Like a,
porne.
is that like a serpent?
Uh, a, por-
Courtesan?
yeah, well, a porne is a common prostitute.
No, I mean a courtesan. Is it like a servant?
Um, a courtesan. Think of a woman. Look, I'm a I'm a 50-year-old Greek dude. I've fought my battles. I've done my thing. I have a piece of land. And I'm trying to get some of the highest office in my country. So I need a courtesan
Oh yeah.
who has connections and who can help me with what I need to achieve. She's going to be educated and all the best lawyers or things, rhetoricians, they called them, all the best lawyers and all the best government employees, if you want to call them, famous names, generals. We used courtesans for the sake of counsel, education, um, and social connections.
Mm.
Yeah, and some of the most famous courtesans are movers and shakers of history. So um, it's the opposite of a common prostitute. This is, um, a an advisor. Think of an advisor like the Romans do it with the youth, right? So, when you're in your 20s, you're going to have connections in the aristocracy if you're an aristocrat through the female lovers that you have had of the older aristocratic women. And when I say older, I mean like 40, 50-year-old aristocratic women, right? You could say 30s too, because the senators are all getting married young, right? So you've got this within the aristocracy, right? A funny division between ages, right? My wife is 20, I'm 60, right? So who does my wife fool around with when I become 70? She fools around with Julius Caesar, right? When he's 25 or whatever, right? They advise you. Courtesans advise you.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, there's a lot of, they become characters. People make fun of them. Very famous what there's a very famous Athenian courtesan who raises enough money. Oh God, what does she do? Oh, it was one of the biggest projects they had. And anyway, she insisted that they put on the dedication um, that it was paid for by her, and that
Mm.
she was a Hetaira specifically. She insisted that when they set up the monument to her, that it had her name on it with the title Hetaira. So
Nice.
don't think that, yeah, is there sexual stuff going on between the two? Yeah, they're lovers. But they're also in a position of she is teaching and guiding him, counseling him. So yeah, it's a good thing to apprentice to a Hetaira who is connected, right? Oh God,
Mm.
right? With the artist community and everything. Oh, this Hetaira who did that, she was it Praxiteles, very famous sculptor of his Aphrodite. When he did Aphrodite, like one of the most famous Greek sculptors ever, when he did it, he used her as his model because what else could be more inspiring of her? She was said to be very easily the most beautiful woman in Athens.
Wow.
So, and a very well known Hetaira. So, what is a Hetaira? God, it's really difficult to tell you. Besides just kind of try to give you examples of actual ones.
That's cool.
Yeah. Let's hurry up here. My God, man. What is what does the preposition epi do with the genitive? It means on. Think of on.
Hmm.
Epidermal.
Oh yeah.
Epidermal. Right? Oh God. with a dative on, again, or pertaining to. You got to remember that pertaining to. See how the preposition can cover like a physical area of time and space, or it can cover like an idea, right? You
Mm.
can either be on something or you can pertain to something. That's okay, fine. On to, over, and against with the accusative. By the way, I just want you to see, I hope we're still sharing. If you just put epi, your preposition, just a basic preposition that's all over the place, if you just put it in here, look what you get. Now, in the very beginning, they're going to give you a wide definition, right? Look, preposition with genitive, dative, accusative to denote the being upon or supported upon or surface. Okay. But then watch what happens. They give you the genitive, and you'll watch the meaning kind of drift through different connections. Well, here, it's got its own universe when you're talking about ships. How about with numerals? Right? When you're using numerals with it, you're promoting the depth, the depth. What is the on something? It's the depth of something. What? Look, plus a genitive of the person, it can mean in the presence of someone, right? Epimarturon, in the presence of the witnesses.
Mm.
Oh, God. With verbs of perceiving, in the case of. So, look, all I'm trying to do is show you, look, these are used a whole bunch of different ways. A whole bunch of different ways
Yeah.
with different types of verb. Here's if you have motion. Do you have motion involved? Well, look, here's what it's going to be. Look at be in implying motion in a pregnant sense, denoting the goal of motion. Excuse me? What? Seriously? So it's carrying the idea of the goal of motion, right? Ultimately, this act is going to result in motion. What about if it's dealing with time, right? How does it change things? How do you deal with time in an epi sense? So once you apply it, and then we finally get to dative, look how much dative is. Oh my God. Oh my God. In various causal senses, on of the occasion or cause. There it is. And it's going to give you all of the examples. What you're looking at, and the reason that I'm bothering to do this, Maddalena, is because I want you to see what you're looking at. These editors, these Victorian editors have gone through and they have pulled out actual Greek and they have said, look how it's used here. So when we bring all of these types together, what do we see in all of these types of uses of epi? Oh, well, we're going to be talking about a cause for something,
Mm.
right? And so that's how you get to know these words is because there are so many examples. If we didn't have all of these examples, you'd have idiots like biblical scholars guessing and just giving a very, very basic meaning to it and just doing whatever they want to make their text look good. Oh, God. Look at here, here, here. And at the end of these, they're going to give you how the prefix is going to work. All sorts of different prefixes, epibino,
Yeah.
epitreco, right? And here
Mhm.
it's so how are you going to get a feel for this world? Just by exposure. The more you see
Yeah.
it in context and it clicks in and makes sense, the more you're going to build a feeling for it. And the prepositions are big
Right.
that way because they're all over the place. How about this verb, gignomai, please?
Oh, to be born, right?
Yeah.
Giganomai, Kinesomai, Egenomain, Gegona, Gegen, Gegennemai.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be born, become, happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Think of look at what happens in the third principal part again. Look at the root
Yeah.
gen. Think of
Gen.
Genesis,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
All of those. So you see it's in
Genesis.
there. Look, oh, you can see it in the future too. Ganesomai. There it is. It's creeping in.
Yeah.
What is happening? Why is there a nu there? And why is that gamma like dominating it? Why is it gignomai and not genomai? Right? Some lexica will actually try to list it as genomai, but what they don't know what they're doing. There's a gamma there that is interacting with that nu. Mm. It all has to do with the vowels, right?
Yeah.
The vowels are going to change it. Gagona. Why? Because there's two vowels there, right? Oh, we don't have an obstruction with g and na in that first principal part together. We have an obstruction. The only reason we can allow that is because it's a nu. Nu has a special rule with it, right? When it comes to putting it next to a gamma, it really becomes the gamma, right? So that's why in the beginning, in that introduction, there has to be rules about how do you pronounce a gamma gamma. Well, you pronounce it as an NG in English, right?
Yeah.
Why? Because there's a nu there in your mouth. Now, let's all go to a heorte, a festival. That's nice. A couple other words. Auspice. Oh, nice. That's your shield in battle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Archon. What is an archon?
Uh, ruler or archon.
A ruler. What is that to you in your mind? I
Mm,
get like vibes of with archons. I get vibes of um, some movie. What was that puppet movie with those big ugly puppets that rule Dark Crystal?
isn't it like well, there's like the occulty archon, but then there's also isn't it used as like the word for a general or like a what's the word governor type
Yeah, it
archon?
is. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, just a ruler. You've got archons all over the Greek speaking world.
Yeah.
And that's where they start with chief or king,
Mhm.
right? A
Of Satan.
magistrate assist. Wait a minute. What? What did you say?
Oh, it says of Satan. That's the first thing I saw. Nice.
Yeah. What is an archon? What is an archon of this cosmos? Right? Because that's what they're putting here. Archon to cosmututu. What is
Mm.
the archon? The ruler of this cosmos. Do you know what that is, like instinctively?
Yeah, I think.
It's the prefect, right? He's the prefect Satan. Well, it's the one who dispenses the cosmos. Look, people, look at what that cosmos is. This is what Satan is, the archon of the order, right? The archon of the order. What is the order to a
Mm.
woman's face? What is the order? I'm serious, they're thinking this. What is the order to a woman's face? It is her cosmos. Do you know what this is originally, the cosmos, if you've actually read it in the Greek? It's some kind of container that women use to carry everything they need to order themselves, right? Everything they needed, right? All the drugs that you need. You didn't use your skin tightening drug today, so your face looks 10 years older than it could. That's because you are out of order, right? Oh, God. Look into it. Do you know what what was that Hatira's fucking name? Because they said about her that uh, when she defended that she was the best looking woman, she said, you take those other women that you just mentioned and you wipe off their faces and stand them next to me and you'll see. why I'm the best looking. She was known she was known to not need cosmetics. Okay,
Nice.
but she was she's like in a different league,
Hmm.
right? So the rest of us, we have to wear cosmetics. And we do that as a way of ordering ourselves. See how it says under number 2, ornament decoration, especially of women? It was a box. It was a box. And there were perfumes in that box that you could use, perfumes that you could use in order to affect the people's moods around you. All right.
Mm, interesting.
Yes. Drugs that you could use to influence. Now, Jason goes around raping people with those drugs, right? No, I'm
Yeah.
serious. That right? Look at what else the cosmos encompasses. Regulation. See number 3, regulation. Right? What are you doing regulating the system? The devil, Satan, is the regulator of a system itself, right? Everything that's happening is happening within the movement of a system. And this is his system. And the Bible says that all the time. Jesus is like, devil rules this fucking place, right? That's why
Hmm.
the devil is offering what the devil is offering. But I want you to realize that behind what the devil offers is the very feminine, strikingly feminine concept of rulership through one's personal order, which I think probably, I don't know, probably to women that makes better sense. I don't know. Does that make better sense to you?
Mm, slightly. I don't know. Rulership through one's personal order.
Do you want people to worship you?
Me?
Yes.
For why?
It's just a question. Do you want people to worship you here? How do I stop sharing? Do you want people to worship you? Right? The power that you are projecting is the power of your order. It's your
Mm,
ability to pull somebody under your power. Right? Remember how I said all the magic, the early magic is all sex magic, right? That's where we're all picking it up, right? They're making filters and they're they're poisoning each other for the sake of intercourse, right?
mhm.
They're enhancing their drive and leading themselves to Aphrodite. So much so that you've got a core. If you hang out with these lunatic mystery initiates, they've got a chorus of men standing there with erections. They're called satyrs. And that's all they do is stand there with erections all the time, ready to go under the influence of a compound, not the plant, but the compound satyrion. That's what
Yeah.
they're using. So do you hear how much drugs is in this? How much?
Rises.
Yeah, right.
Mm,
Right? That's all a part of the cult, and it's controlled and manipulated and discovered by women for the sake of your own worship. For the sake of your own worship, as if that's something that is normal, like it's part of the feminine mind is to create. To create is to make beauty, and when you create and make beauty, you're to be worshipped. Right?
yeah.
It's like a internal physics or something of the female mind. Okay. Enough vocabulary and perhaps some things to make things stick a little bit. Um, 12 and I mean 13 and oh God, where did we go? Back to page one. I lost my page. At the beginning of 13, if you'll turn with me quickly there.
Okay.
I just want to skim. Oh, we're coming up on a break, but we're gonna skim. Look at page
Okay.
369. I just want you to look at the forms that are being generated. The aorist, active, and middle, right? Aorist, active,
Hmm.
and middle. Go to page 370 and look at the aorist, indicative, active, right? Aorist, educa, educas, eduque, edomen, edote, edosan. Nice. Nice. They call it a mixed aorist. A mixed
Yeah.
aorist. Ah, I'm sure you read that. You were picking up all that stuff when you were reading it, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good. Look at histemi on the next page. Estain, estes, este, estemen, esteta, estesan. What's the real What's the real thing that we need to memorize this unit? Go back to page 369 and look at the
Those
principal.
forms.
Yeah, the principal parts.
Okay.
Just look at them. Just look at them. Dido mi doso. Look at the
Those.
aorist. Edoka.
Okay.
It looks like
Okay.
it. It looks like a perfect, doesn't it? It's starting to look like a perfect, but it's
Yeah.
not. Right? It, you're go to the fourth principal part and you see dedoka. There you got the perfect because you got the reduplication. You got the
Hmm.
reduplication
Oh,
of the
that
stem.
prefix, or yeah, this. Yeah.
The first vowel consonant combination, you get a reduplication of it. Perfect. Yeah. How about tithemi to put her place? Tithemi, theso, Ethica. That you're going to do yourself the most advantage this chapter by
Uh-huh.
looking at these principal parts. Now you know why I said at the beginning we got to memorize principal parts. We
Yeah.
got to memorize principal parts. Yeah. And then histemi, steso, estesa, or estain. Oh, look. Oh, God. Transitive versus intransitive, right?
Hmm.
Make stand versus stand. Oh God. To stand something up or just to stand there, right? Oh, okay. So there's different forms of that. Estain and esteca. Nice.
Stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Estamai, estathane. Make the stand intransitive and middle. Okay, good. I just want you to see principal parts. So now jump back and fly across the eris to the page 372 to the aorist subjunctive at the bottom of the page. Just notice the vowels are long.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, God.
Oh.
Tho. Look at dough. How are you
So
going to pick that out? Dough.
do.
Yeah. So. And
So.
dough. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Stoneman Stata on the next page, 373 top. Stoneman Stata Stosi. Thoman Theta Thosi. Doman Dota Dosi. And you're going to look at Dosi and you're going to say, "Oh God, is that a third person plural or right? Am I hallucinating?" It's just the didomi, tithemi, histemi type of verb that we're putting together, and there's nothing new. So you should fly through it, and you did. You flew through the optative. Notice it had the iota. You looked at its imperative forms on the top of page 376.
Yeah.
You're gonna see those imperative forms. Dos, give. Hey, you give. Let him give. Doto, right? You plural, give. Dote, right? Let them give. Donton, donton, which you're gonna confuse for a participle. Everybody does, right? Because it looks like a participle. Then you get the middle imperatives, right? Oh, a whole nother section. Whole nother section. Finally, we get to some grammar on page 378, and that's what we're going to discuss.
All right.
That's what we really need to discuss.
The object
But
clauses.
yeah, the object
Yeah.
clauses, and just to do some examples so you can see them, because those are important.
All right.
And there's a
Yeah.
couple of the types of an accusative they're going to introduce us to, and there's like 30 of these that you haven't seen yet. So it's not a big deal. It's just, hey, this is another way to use the accusative. Okay, take a break, and
Okay.
I'll see you at let's see, 10 minutes. We'll do 10 minutes so we don't waste our time. 10
Okay.
minutes.
All right.
Yep. Okay, fantastic. So I'm figuring out how to share. So I'm going to share this with you. Boom. Boom. Okay. Fantastic. Object clauses of effort. Just read for me this first paragraph.
Verbs of effort, striving, or caring often take object clauses of effort with the future indicative introduced by the conjunction hopos that. The negative is may.
Good. Here's so they say one verb that does it is prato. Is that an effort?
Prato.
I mean, I know this sounds silly, Maddalena, but
Mm,
they're yeah, okay. They are verbs of effort. Let's just appreciate that. Prato, you're doing something. You're bringing something about. Another they
yeah.
say is mechanaomai. Notice that mechanaomai is an alpha, right? It's got your alpha in there. Oh, it's a contract. Right. Okay. So to contrive, you see how prato is just to really to do or to bring something about, whereas mechanome is to like, oh, I'm really gonna think about this, contrive something. So prate hopos tes poleos arxe. What tense is arxe?
Um, is it imperfect?
No, it's a future.
Oh,
The,
future, yeah.
these are all gonna be
I
future.
always mix those up. I don't know for
No, that's okay. Now you're gonna not never forget that your
what.
object clause is gonna take a future, right? Oh
Hmm.
God, love it. Future
Oh,
indicative.
yeah. It's right
There it
there.
is. Future indicative. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. So that's what we're looking for. Prate. He's doing something. He's putting out some effort, right?
Hmm.
Now, hopos, you want to say that. It's like you're in order that, but
That,
they're going to distinguish
yeah.
them to that.
Can I mean,
He's working, you know, that. He's going to bring it about that. He's going to do something. Arce. He's going to rule the city. Right? Notice the city is in the genitive. Archo takes a genitive. You rule over something in the genitive. Good. He's bringing about that he will rule the city. Does that make sense? Prate hopos tes poleos arxe.
yeah, that he will rule the city. Yeah.
Hear it when I say it in Greek. Prate hopos
But,
tes poleos arxe. Right? Prate, he's
yeah.
doing it. Hopos tes poleos arxe. Good. He's bringing it about that he will do something. Good. Mechanontai. And why is it with an omega there? It's because it's an alpha contract. That's all. And it's naturally making it. It's just a present, right? They are doing something. They are struggling to do something. They are contriving. Hopos, that. Nikesusin. They will overcome the polemius, the enemy. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
They're contriving. Do object clauses of effort make sense?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. You can switch around the subjects here. In that third example, they give
Hmm.
us mechanaste. You are now contriving. Hopos that. But there's a different subject. It's not that you could do something. It's that the democracy will not dissolve, will not be destroyed. You are contriving that the democracy will not be destroyed. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. You're still using that future. That future verb, right? It
Mm-hmm.
happens to be a future passive. It doesn't matter. It can be active or passive as long as it's future.
Okay.
Yeah. And they're going to emphasize this by saying, look, the future indicative is still used when the introductory verb is in secondary tense. When it's in the past, emechanonto, they were contriving, hopos, that, nikesusen, that they would. You want to make it a will? They will? No, they were contriving that they would defeat the enemy. We need that will kicked into secondary, right?
Yep.
Oh, God. Right?
Mm.
Oh, and then finally, in case all of that wasn't clear, right, they threw in something additional here. These object clauses can be used, for exhortation, like that prohibitive subjunctive and that imperative, right? And that hortatory. Remember the hortatory? Let us do something.
Yeah.
Right? You can have an exhortation with this clause of effort. And instead of that translating as that, you translate it as something like see to it or make it so that, right? See to it that something happens. Let us see to it that. Hopos nikesum. Let us see to it that we conquer. Let us conquer. What's the difference? It's just like a hortatory subjunctive. And
Yeah.
you, sh- you should try to make the connection now that you're doing that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now you're going to ask yourself, and I want you to read what is a very important section. You're going to ask yourself, what the hell is the difference between that, an object clause of effort, and a purpose clause? Can't you just phrase this? Can't you just use a purpose clause there? Why do you need an object clause of effort? Because the object clause of effort is focusing on something else. Look at these two sentences right here on page 380. The object clause of effort answers the question, what is he doing? And the purpose clause answers, why, right, is he doing it? Why is the person doing it? That's the purpose clause. They're doing it in order to be happy, whatever, right? What are
Yeah.
they doing? They are bringing it about that somebody's going to do something, right? Do you see how that's you're concerned with the object in the object clause,
Okay.
whereas the purpose
That makes sense.
you're concerned with why. Yeah, it does kind of make sense, right? What is practically do you have to do? You have to realize now that hopos can be used in that purpose clause, but if you've got some kind of exertion there, right, like this mechana or this prato, I want you to see if he's using a future, he's not the speaker, he or she is not referring to the why, but the what's going to happen, right? If you've got an object there, you've got to say, hey, this is what's being emphasized with that hopos. Hopos can go either way, right? So
Yeah.
this is kind of a, what really counts is you're trying to figure out how to translate it into English and whether or not something may happen is a lot different than something will happen because of what somebody's doing. So it's actually quite different. And that's why you use the indicative with that object clause of effort. Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Anywho, any questions on those before we finish up the grammar?
I know. I understand that.
Okay. Accusative of respect. I just want you to look at the accusative of respect example.
Okay.
Psychen min kalos ho Socrates soma de aischros. Right? With respect to the psyche, Socrates is kalos. That's a full sentence. Kalos ho Socrates. Socrates is gorgeous. Right? That's a complete sentence. Socrates is gorgeous. Then you just tacked on an accusative sitting there. It's not the direct object because it's the verb to be. Kalos
Yeah.
is good, right? It's the verb to be is going to make the case of whatever the thing is the same as it is. If you want to say Socrates is beautiful, Kalos has to be in the nominative case. And all of a
Right.
sudden, we've got a little psuchein sitting there, no place to go, right? So this one is acting as an accusative of respect. With respect to the soul, Socrates is beautiful. But with respect to the body, he's iskros. Because soma there is an accusative. That's another accusative. It's a nominative or an accusative because it's neuter, tosoma. Okay, good. Good, good. The soldier is good in battle, right? With
Yeah.
respect to battle, hutos hostratiotes, this soldier is agathos.
Mm.
It's good. So if you ever see a little accusative sitting there and you're like, it's not acting as an object of the verb. Nobody's doing anything to this battle. Right? It's
Yeah.
just sitting there. Try this accusative of respect. Just say with respect to blank. And
Okay.
it may click in, right? Okay.
Yeah.
What's the difference then? Because the accusative of respect and the dative of respect have both been used. Okay. How do they differ? Now you're getting into minutia, right? This is a tiny point, right? That
Yeah.
that in an intensive course is just like, okay, this is not a huge deal. Um, they differ though in that the force of the dative is instrumental while the force of the accusative is limiting. Will you please explain that? Psychen kalos ho Socrates. Ho Socrates. Socrates is kalos. Psychen. In soul. In soul. Socrates' beauty is limited to one area, his soul.
Yeah.
Right? As far as now, what about the dative? Ho
Oh, I
Socrates.
see.
Socrates is beautiful. Yeah, psyche. Do you get it? Socrates is
Hmm.
beautiful by means of his soul. By means of his soul. Isn't that nice?
Specifying. Yeah. Mm.
It's an instrument. His soul becomes an instrument for the good, right? With the dative, right? With the accusative, all we're doing is we're telling you the limit of his beauty. His limit is his soul, right? But
Yeah.
with the dative, we're saying it's by means of his soul that he's a beautiful guy. It's like, you know, there's a difference, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now, before we get to exercises, because we're going to do exercises all together, I want to point out that Unit 14,
Uh-huh.
mm,
Ours.
we're going to Unit 14, which is starts on page 395. Page 395. Notice that all this unit is an
Mhm.
extension. Didomi, tithemi, histemi. Once again, only this time we're doing the participles.
Yeah.
All right. So
Just me verbs, but
yeah, you've seen them all. You saw these written out. Okay. Here's your present. Oh God, look at this. Right. We get it for didomi, tithemi, and histemi. Right.
okay.
Tithes. Look at that. Tithes. Didus. Histas. Histas, histasa, histan. Nice. Those are not new forms. You're gonna know intuitively. Histantos is your genitive,
Yeah.
right? They're going to have the very same morphology that you've been learning all this time. But look,
Mhm.
there's a second aorist as well. You're just going to realize these are out there. You're going to see these forms, and you're going to have to know that they're there. That's all.
Yeah.
Look at your present middle passive. You just put an omenos on the end of the dido, right?
Yeah.
Didomenos, titheminos, histamenos, with
Hmm.
all their characteristic vowels. That's it. Perfect participle. Look, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Look at the genitive. From hestos, we get hestotos, right? From hestosa in the feminine, we get hestoses. just like you would expect. So it's not new stuff. When do they start showing us new stuff? They only give us a couple of things. Look at this. Are you kidding me on page 398? The verb, you're going to give me an entire section, a grammar section on one fucking verb? Yes, right? These are minor points, but they are things that are common in Greek. So they
Okay.
give you the principal parts of a new verb, deiknumi, to show. And it tells you this thing is athematic in the present and imperfect, right? And every other thing, it's going to function just like paidewo. Okay,
Okay.
did you really need to know that? No. Is that a huge point of grammar? No, absolutely not. But I just want you to see, the book is saying, I just want you to see that there are going to be verbs that are mixed and they're going to look like they have funny forms. Look at the present. Deiknumi, deiknus, deiknusi. Deiknumen, deiknute, deiknuasi. And you see those endings for you see the me on the end of the first person singular. Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
that looks pretty standard, right?
Hmm.
Okay. In the middle, right? My side time, methus the untie there. Are you going to
Yeah.
be surprised by that? No, you're going to say that's a middle passive ending. I get it, right? So then they give you the imperfect. Yeah, you're not going to recognize on the next page when you get to 399. Realize we're 400 pages into this. When you get to 399 and you see ed deknun as the imperfect indicative active, the imperfect. Does it look
Yeah.
like an imperfect? Well, kind of, but not really. So it's got some odd forms. That's not entirely new grammar. They didn't need to
No.
they didn't need to do this for us, but because there are so many of these exceptions to the rules that you have to learn because they're
Mhm.
common. These exceptions are common, so
Yeah.
they're slapping you in the face with a big one with deiknomy, the verb to display something or to show or to reveal something, right? Deiknomy, all right? I reveal. Dexo, will reveal, right? You're not going to have a hard time with this, trust me. Ed dekthan in the aorist passive, I was revealed or shown.
Yeah.
I was exposed, right? That's okay. Anyway, let's get to the grammar in this unit because it's just like another. Okay, go to page 401. 401.
Supplement.
The supplementary use of the participle. A supplementary participle completes the meaning of the verb. Right? The participle indicates aspect only, not relative time. Is that why we have to have those temporal conjunctions? That's why those temporal conjunctions are useful, right? Look at this supplementary
Yeah.
participle with the verbs of emotion. Oh, God. Why is it so goddamn specific? Many verbs indicating emotion take a supplementary participle. It sort of makes sense, right? Jairo is one of them. Jairo, right? Oh, God.
Yeah.
What does Jairo mean? It means I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying, I'm having pleasure in whatever this thing is that I'm having pleasure in, right? Jaireso, I will have pleasure, right? Now,
Yeah.
watch what happens in the example in Greek. Jairete, you are having pleasure, tuto poiuntes, doing this, and the doing is in the nominative plural. It's a nominative plural, right? Why? Because the
Yeah.
subject is you plural. Chairete, that's you plural. You plural take pleasure. So you take pleasure poiuntes doing this thing, right? What are we doing? We're using a participle with a verb. Right? That's all.
Okay.
That's all that this is saying. You
Yeah.
can you can use a participle with a verb. Look at the second example. Timaste tuto poiuntes. Again, you are honored this time from timao. You are
Yeah.
honored doing this. it's causal. Do you see how this is just a participle helping you to fill in the blanks of what the main verb is doing, right? Somebody's
Yeah.
being honored. You're being honored. But within the universe of being honored, it's because you are poiuntes tuto, because you are doing this. Yes,
Nice.
you enjoy doing, right? We're doing the same thing in English when we add the our participle doing, right?
Mm.
Perfect. Supplementary participle with verbs of beginning. So verbs of beginning, ceasing, and enduring like to use their participles. Just go to the examples. Epausametha. We stopped. Poiuntes uto. Doing this. We
Doing
stopped
this.
doing
Yeah.
this. Yeah. Right. Right. Pausomen. We will stop autus, them, a direct object. We will stop them. Poiuntas tuto, doing this. Notice that the participle poiuntas is now in the accusative plural. Accusative
Mm.
plural. Why is it in the accusative plural? Because autus, that it is modifying, is in the accusative plural. We will stop those people doing this thing. Yeah. We will stop them from doing. Notice they put from because it sounds right in English to say you stop somebody
Yeah.
from doing something, right?
Mm.
Oh, these participles translated by the gerund and gerundives. Oh God, right? Which ones of those are adjectives? It's the gerundives, right? The verb archo means begin, can take a supplementary participle or an infinitive. We will begin doing this. We will begin doing this, right?
So
Um,
method to the point.
yeah, you can use the infinitive, right? We will
Mm.
begin to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Supplementary participle, fantastic. Now, more verbs. Lanthano. Now, wait a minute, though. These three verbs, I want you to look at these bastards because these are the most confusing goddamn verbs in ancient Greek.
Okay.
Okay? Are you are
Uh,
you ready for this? Just when you thought
sure.
you had all the pressure applied, now you've got more. Read me the principal parts of the first one. Tell me what it means.
Lanthano, Leso, Elathon, Leleitha, escape the notice of an
To es-
accusative.
to escape the notice of.
Mm.
What the hell? You mean they have an entire verb that's just about I've managed to escape you noticing me doing something? What? Right? And it's really common and you can put compounds on it. I want to show you this verb.
Okay.
Lanthana. Boom. You should have this. Okay, here it is. Fantastic. Look what it says. It says in parentheses at the top, which is the form of the active, generally used in compounds. Generally used in compounds. You mean it's more common to see this thing in a compound than it is anything else? Yes. Okay, that's a new concept for you, right? Okay,
Compounds?
yeah, in compounds. So you're going to be putting prefixes on this thing. Right?
Yeah.
You're going to see it with in its compound form more than you're going to see it just by itself, Lanthano.
Okay.
Okay. Um, what does it mean? Can somebody please tell me? When did they ever define it? Look. Do, 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 do.
Escape.
To escape the notice, right? Somebody, number one, somebody escapes somebody else's notice, right? That's fine. Number two, most frequently with a participle. Oh, is this that supplementary participle? Yes. Added, in which case we usually translate the participle by a verb and express lanthano by an adverb without being observed. So it's like secretly. He
Mm.
did something secretly.
Yeah.
Do you
Um,
understand?
yeah, the hoopoe, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Look at B, causal. Causal, to make one forget a thing. It takes a genitive, re, of the thing. Re means of the thing in Latin. A genitive of the thing in compounds. Ek lethano, right? So that's going to take some kind of genitive of the thing that you're evading. It, right? It's ridiculous. Okay, it's absolutely ridiculous. Using this is so awkward in English. Right? We're just going to do it. We're going to translate this as an adverb to secretly do something.
Mm.
Okay, that's number one. Number two is this thano, which sucks.
Thano.
Yeah, not only to
Thano.
say it, it sucks, but it also sucks in how to translate it. Go ahead, read the principal
Okay.
parts of that one.
Thano. Phthesomai. Ephthe. Ephtesa. Or epthane. To act
Yeah,
first, be first in doing something, or anticipate someone doing
yeah, to
something.
come before.
Okay.
Right? When I want you to know that I'm the first one to do it, not you. This is the verb that you use. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's not a verb in English. I do something before you do something. That's a sentence, right? Well, they're taking that entire sentence and they're putting it into this concept of thano, to be the first to do something. Watch. I'm going to show it to you. And it's reality because this is how you're going to see it in the bush, right? When you're out in
Bush, yeah.
the thick of it, when I hope I hope our Australians appreciate that. I use their I steal things from other cultures. Thano. Look at it. Thano. Well, where the hell does it look at they're not even telling us again. This is the more you use LSJ, the more you realize, oh, when they don't really tell you what it means for a couple of paragraphs, it means that it's an exceptionally common but difficult to translate into English concept. To come or do first before others, right? Look at Roman numeral number one, to go beforehand with, to overtake, to outstrip.
Outstrip.
Yeah,
What?
like when you and I are racing to work or something, we're like I don't know, we work down the street and both of us run down the street to our job. I'm gonna beat you on Tuesday because I get a head start. I'm gonna overtake
Okay,
you.
yeah.
I'm gonna outstrip you. But on Wednesday you're gonna beat me because I'm gonna have a I'm gonna have a late morning and whatever. I'm just making it up. But what I'm trying to say is that's what this verb means, to really be before somebody with doing something. So in its absolute form, in Roman numeral number two, it's come or act first. To come or act first. So it is opposite to hustereo. Now I want you to notice whenever you see that OPP, that is a gift to you because if you really don't understand what this word means, go to its opposite. And when you press on its opposite means to come later than someone, right? To come after you, to lag behind you, or to be inferior to you. You see how that works?
Yeah.
Okay. So there is some kind of judgment. This isn't just telling us, in time, I was before you. It tells us that I am superior to you, that I am closer to the good, right? And if you fail to see that kind of those moral judgments that are in the Greek, I mean, it's a really common word. I'm telling you, just a really common word, phthano. But it has a moral taint to it that you're going to see the way it's used.
Yes.
You're going to see.
Um,
Okay, how about that third verb? What is that third one?
uh, Tucano.
Yeah, put a little in. Put a little in the ng. Tunghano.
Oh, Tungano.
There you go.
Tuomai.
Teuxomai.
What?
Teuxomai.
Teuxomai. Oh, okay. Teuxomai. Etuchon.
Yeah.
Tetucheka.
Yeah.
Okay. To
Yeah.
happen to Tetuchim. Tetuchik.
There you go.
Tetucheka.
There you go. Tetucheka.
Tetucheka. Yeah.
Good.
To
Te-
hit the mark.
yeah, what does that mean to hit the mark? Do we have a
Bullseye.
yeah, bullseye, but do we have a verb in that? Like I bullseyed him.
Uh,
No.
obtain or happen to.
Right? No, seriously, I hit the mark because they translate hamartano as I missed the mark. You know,
Mm.
you've got an opposite here for tuncano. It's called hamartano, and it means I missed the mark, and people translate it as sin.
Oh yeah, they do. I've seen that.
Yeah. So does it have its opposite? Sure it does. Right? What happens when you don't miss the mark?
Hmm.
This is what happens. Something comes into being. It's the reality. When the mark is tapped, when the mark is hit, the reality takes place, right? The chance happens. And you say, why are you saying chance? I'm not saying chance. They are saying chance,
Mm.
right? And um,
Is it the
there,
same chance that's fate?
yes, yes, yes. Look at the third principal part. Take off the augment,
Oh yeah, yeah. There
take
she
off
is.
the. There she is, right? Right? There's another goddess here in Lanthano. Take off the epsilon and the ending and you get Loth. That is the that is the river Lethe.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. The Loth root there is just the doricized Lath. Notice in the future you've got the eta for the vowel, right? So
Mm-hmm.
um, also in the fourth principal part in the perfect, when you reduplicate it, it becomes le plus
Yeah.
lay. It's not law, it's lay.
Relay.
So
Mm.
Lethe, Lethe, if you look up Lethe, you're going to see a Dorian variant. Watch.
Hmm.
If I just put in Lethe, boom. Oh, look at that. I predicted correctly. There is your Dorian variant, Latha. So in the third principal part, for some reason, the verb prefers the Dorian, right? Elathon instead of elathon. Why? Why are you doing this to us? Oh, forgetting. Forgetting. Look at a place of oblivion in the lower world. Wasn't that nice? All from lanthano, meaning to escape the notice.
Mm.
Yeah, there's some lethe involved. So there's big reasons that they're giving you these supplementary participles. Tunchanomen.
Ulfanum. Yeah.
Let's try to translate that, right? Happen to hit the mark, obtain Tunchanomen. We happen doing this. We happen to be doing this. We happen to hit the mark. We are hitting the mark doing this.
Yes.
Watch. It's not a contract or anything, so should be pretty normal. People, look at this. What happens when you miss the mark? Look, I swear to you, this is the opposite. What happens when you miss the mark? Right? Well, when you're throwing your spear, your kill that you're looking for coming to being doesn't come into being. So you have gone wrong, and God
Mm.
hates you. Right?
The air.
Right? There's no tuche. There's no granting of that reality. You just did wrong. You have entered into an area of sin, right? Sin. And if you start looking at how sin is used in Greek, that is comes before Christianity, during Christianity, and after Christianity, you're going to be shocked. You're going to be shocked, and you're never going to want to translate it sin again. Right?
Mhm.
Right? It's so ridiculous. But that's the way it is. Missing the mark and hitting the mark, and all of the seminarians will translate it as missing the mark, or I mean, as sinning, but they really won't appreciate it. Etuchomen on page 403. Etuchomen. We chanced what? Poiesantes. Tuto. We chanced, we happened to have here to do this. Notice there's no time. Poiesantes has really no time with it. They're translating it here with an English infinitive, to do. It's not even a participle there in English. We happen to do this, right?
Yeah.
Etuchomen. We happened again, poiuntes, to be doing. The only difference there is the aorist is a simple action, to do. This one time, that's it. Whereas the present, poiuntes, is an ongoing thing. We happen to be doing this. We're in the middle of doing it, right? English
Yeah.
lacks verbs. Don't you love this? English lacks verbs with the exact meaning of lanthano and thana.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. So if these experts are telling you it's really difficult to translate lanthano and thano, then you know, I mean, how long have they had this stuff? A couple thousand years now. You guys haven't been able to work this shit out in 2,000 years? What's wrong with you? Right? It's that the system that is using these forms is more advanced.
Yeah.
Let's see how it works. You read me the Greek for this is page 403. You read me the Greek for that first sentence, and let's see how we can possibly translate this
Okay.
lanthano.
Yeah. Tus filus lanthanomen tutopoiuntes. Uh,
Which of those English translations do you like best? You know, the verb is lanthanomen, so we are
mm,
escaping somebody's notice, right? So that's pretty straightforward.
yeah.
Whose notice are we escaping? That's our object, tus filus. We are
This,
escaping the notice of, we say in English, of our friends, right? We don't turn it into a direct object. We escape our friends' notice, right? There's several ways. Look at the first one. We escape our friends' notice. Well, that kind of captures it in English better, but it's using a genitive there, right?
yeah.
How do we escape our friends' notice? Poiuntes, by doing this.
Mm,
So we do this secretly from our friends. Now I'm losing the image. When you give me the second one, we do this secretly from our friends. I don't like changing a verb into an adverb. I don't like it.
yeah.
Lanthanomen, we escape somebody's notice. Lanthanomen tus filus, we escape our friend's notice. How about the next one underneath? Read that one in Greek.
Tus filus elathomen Tutto poisantes.
Good. So they're just changing the tense.
Yeah,
Elathomen. We
we
now
skipped.
escaped. Good. Our friends notice.
Did
Doing. Notice
this.
the doing just stays general,
Yeah.
right? It's not telling you where the tense is at all, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not supposed to. It's
Yeah.
just telling you it's a one specific action. Poiesantis. That's an accusative. Yeah.
E-
Love
e-
it.
Nice.
What was that? Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, is that aorist?
Yes, good. Good.
Okay.
Poieo, poieso, e poiesa. Right? Good. Good, good, good. Beautiful. How about the next one? We're gonna do thano. Oh my God, I hate this is the verb I hate the most in Greek. Go ahead.
Tus filus phanomen tuto poiuntes. Oh, we anticipate our friends in doing this. Interesting.
Yeah.
In,
Because we're better than our
we
friends.
do this before. We
Yeah.
are doing this before our friends. Okay. Yeah.
Because our friends are jerks
Wow.
and don't know how to act properly. Right? That's why we're doing it first. That's why we have anticipated them. We have come before them because
Yeah.
we're better. It just doesn't. Yeah, God, I just hate it. Look at the compound they've got there at the bottom. Ethasamen, right? And ephthamen.
Yeah, we beat our friends doing this.
Yeah. See how they're trying
Nice.
to add a little bit of morality in there because that's really
Yeah.
what it means. It really
Yeah.
means, hey, I'm better than you. I figured out something first.
Or yeah, faster or something.
Yeah, faster. I'm superior, right?
Yeah.
Number one is superior to number two. That's it. It's like they have this obsession, right? Tunchanomen. We happen to be what? Poiesantes tuto, right? Oh, God. We happen to have done this. Why? Because that's the happening is setting for you the time, right? Tunchanomen, right?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Interesting.
It's gorgeous. The participle usually has the same aspect as the finite verb, but an aorist participle together with a present or imperfect indicative show, they could say can show prior action. Oh, God. Right? So
Yeah.
they're going to translate it since we are in a state right now of happening. Then we're going to have to make this happen priorly. To have done. They're going to make it perfectly. Oh, God. All right.
Nice.
That is everything. That should be everything in the Unit 14. So, look, we really didn't do anything more, but we didn't cover the vocabulary. I want you just to
Um,
give me a quick reading of the
okay.
grammar, please. And anytime, I mean, of the vocabulary, and
Uh,
anytime that you find a root, I want you to stop and say, wait a minute, is this I recognize, like you did with Tuche, right?
yeah.
Tuncano, right? Okay, good, good. Go ahead.
Okay. Amathes, Amathes, Amathia, Amathias, Adegnomi, Dec, Dexo, Edeca, or Xa, sorry. Dedec, Dedeca, Dedegmai, Edechthane,
What does it
Epidechnumai.
mean? What does dactymy mean?
And to show,
Yes,
to show off, display.
yes.
Epidexis, epidexeos, display, demonstration.
So epidactymy means to
Yeah.
show or display something. And if you just take the epidake, you can create another word from that root, epidaxis. Just turn it into an abstract noun. When you add an is on the end of it, that's all you're doing
Yeah.
is turning it into an abstract noun. And so, instead of showing something verbally, now it's the thing that You are showing. It's the demonstration. It's the display. Yeah, gorgeous. I love how they do that. Go ahead.
Epanistamai, epanastesomai, epanestika, rise in insurrection against.
Yeah, that's epi plus ana
Epi
plus
plus,
histemi.
yeah,
Yeah, epi plus ana plus histemi. Right?
nice.
Nice. To stand
To stand, yeah.
in opposition against something in right in
Yeah, that makes
insurrection.
sense.
Yeah, no, it does. It does.
Yeah. Erotau, is that right?
Yeah, you got
Er,
it.
eroteso, erotesa, erotica, erotemai, yeah, erotethane. Ask a
Yes.
question.
Yeah, to ask. You'll get this all over. So and so asks so and so a question. There's nothing really glorious about erotao. It's pretty straightforward.
Hysteros, hystera, hysteron.
Hetero. You're putting a
Oh,
sigma in
wait,
there. Heteros.
my bad. Heteros, hetera, other.
You
That's two.
probably, it's probably some attic thing in your
I
tongue.
guess.
Yeah, some kind of genetic throwback you've got to
Yes.
some Atticized off, Pulaski, some Pulaskian uncle of yours, great uncle of yours, right?
It
Het,
lives in my brain, yeah.
yeah. Now you know where we get hetero is in heterosexual, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Itty, yeah, still. mm, McKitty.
Hmm.
Ooh, kitty. Yeah, so it's May and then the kid.
Exactly. Exactly. And they didn't want to say May Etty,
Yeah.
right? So they added a kappa, make
Mm-hmm.
Etty. So it sounds
McKitty.
more,
Ooh,
yeah.
kitty.
Yeah, good, good.
Nice. Koinos, koine, koinon. Common.
Yes, common, like the Koine Greek. Wait before we
Uh-huh.
go there. Wait
Okay.
before we go there. I just want you to see Koine for the first. Oh, God.
It's koine.
Right.
So,
Right. Common, right? Now, I just told you we've got to be careful when we learn a word. If you find an opposite, consider it a gift. Okay. So,
oh,
what is its opposite? What is
Dios.
the opposite of common? It's idios, where we get idiot from, right? Idiotes, right?
Okay.
It's
Hmm.
something you do by yourself. Something you do by yourself. It's private and it's personal. When you make something koinos, you make it common.
Oh, yeah.
You take something that is private and personal, you turn it 180 degrees, you make it common. It is the same difference between what is sacred and what is profane. When you take something sacred, it is sacred because it is restricted. When you
Mm,
make it common so that everybody does it, you profane it. You
very nice.
profane it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that whole koinos, let's see if I got it here. There's a lot of things going on. Probably this. Oh, you people. Go backwards. Here, move. Move. Oh, it's not moving. There it goes. Okay. Go like this. Notice in number, let's see, where are they going to give it to us? Okay, number two. Notice in number two, social and political relations, public or general, the Commonwealth, right? Notice two is the state itself. What is that we have in common? It's the operation of whatever your government is, right? But
Mm,
look what's happening, and here it is, number three. This is when it starts to leak in. common or ordinary. Okay.
Mm.
What look at grammatically what the Greek grammarians under number 2 in section 3, look what they said. The grammarians use it to indicate regular Greek as opposed to special dialects.
Mm. Yeah.
Right?
So,
Special dialects, right? It's not, they get to it in B under that a little bit better. Look, it's vulgar, right? Notice the vulgar Greek that they're talking about is like that vulgar Egyptian, which we all know is the demotic. The demotic is the dumbing down. Demotike, they talk about modern in modern Greek, right? It's the dumbing down. When you say demotic, you are dumbing down the language. And finally, in 3, they just go ahead and give it to us straight. You've got inferior shit, dog. Right? Which is funny because when the Christians call their texts koine and they say, oh, this koine is different from classical Greek, they're right. It is different in that it's inferior.
yeah.
Yeah. Anybody who reads classical Greek should be able to read koine no problem. You just have to, what do they used to call it? Slum? You go out and slum a little bit. You know what I mean? Maybe hit a biker bar. You know what I mean? Go slumming. Does nobody go slumming anymore? Nobody does that, do they? No. Are you there? Did I lose you?
I'm here. Yeah. I've never
Yeah.
been slumming in a while. It's been a while.
Right? That's the Koine quality, right? Let's go slumming in Koine, right? Look how they use it within the magical formula. It's of words added at will by the user, translated and so forth. You know, like in English when you say, you know,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what
Okay.
that's what koinologia.
Winologia, yeah.
Yeah, you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Koinologia is not a good thing. If
Mm.
you're doing this, that's not a good thing. Okay? It's basic. Of persons
Base.
connected by common origin. Okay. One who shares in something, right? Okay. Logic, finally, in logic, I think this is important. It's the general or the universal.
Mm. Yeah.
The general or the universal. So you can see in the Greek mind, there is a gradient between the beautiful and the ugly. And that gradient is the gradient of the individual versus the general, the secret versus the profane, right? The
Yeah.
secret or the sacred versus the profane.
Mm. Love that.
Yeah, I love that too. I love that too. Okay. Oh, here it is. They put the profane.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. Right? Notice it's the Bible too. And Christians don't even know this. Look, they've got the book of Acts, the letter to the Romans, and the Gospel of Mark.
Mark, yeah.
Yeah. And just for shits and giggles, it's also the name of an eye salve, but you're going to see that over and over and over again. They have
Ice abs, yeah.
yeah, they have so many freaking eye salves. It's just, Okay, anyway. All right. So we've gone through all the material. So let's take another break. And this one,
Oh,
let's make 15. I'm going to come back at 5 after.
okay.
And let's do some reading of the Greek.
All
S-
right.
So, and I want to start with on page, before we do exercises, I want to do a couple of actual Greek. Bum, 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 bum.
Okay.
Oh, it's not Longinus. Hang on. I want to give you beforehand in case you wanna
Okay.
hit it. It's in Unit 13's ending, I think. Um, 2 units per class. They said we couldn't do it. This reading of Apollodorus's library
The
on
sky
page
and
391, Children of Sky and Earth. I want us to do those lines, the six
okay.
lines that are there. Notice all the vocabulary is there. Okay.
Nice. Okay.
So make sure if you want to spend 15 minutes on that, go ahead. If you want to just clear your mind and read it at sight when we get back, I have no
Mhm.
problem with that too. Okay. It's your
Okay.
choice.
Cool.
15 minutes, so I'll see you at 7 after. No,
All right.
wait, what? Is that 15? Yeah, I think it is. Go.
All
Talk to
right.
you. All right. Fantastic. You there?
Yeah.
All right. So you took a look at some Apollodorus.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Uh Apollodorus probably first, second century, but
Uh-huh.
yeah, we'll have to do something that is good, strong narrative. This is good, strong narrative. Just straight up telling us a story. So go ahead and read the. Oh God! Read the first line and then translate the first line.
Okay. Uranos protos tu pantos etunas tue cosmu. Um. Um. The uh first um in the order cosmos Uranus was uh holding power,
Yes,
the
good,
whole power, the whole power.
good. You can say the yeah, or maybe a little bit more fluidly. Uranus first held power over
Over the
the
cosmos.
Pontos cosmos. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
cosmos. Yeah,
Oh, okay, cool.
the whole
So,
cosmos.
nice.
Nice. So, what did he do when he held power over the cosmos? He gamos. There's your participle. He gamos and et
Mhm.
technose. He gamos gain. What is gamos? Just play along with me.
Oh yeah. Okay, Gamos.
What word is that from, do you think, in the list below?
Gamos. Gamos. Oh, Gameo, the married. Oh, so
Yeah, yeah,
married Gaia.
yeah,
Married
good.
Gaia.
And eteknose, and then
Mhm.
eteknose. What did he do from
Who
techno?
procreated
Good. He engendered what? He created, he gave life in Gaia to what? Protos tus hekaton heras.
the hundred-handed
Yeah.
Gaia
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, he gave them birth first. He produced them
Mm.
first. And they're called. You got to notice the little participle there on the third line. Pros
Mhm.
agoreothentas. That's accusative plural with hekatoncheras. So he engendered those first hundred-handers, so-called prosagarothentas, called hundred-handers, right?
Okay, yeah.
Those first people. Good.
I was
And
wondering.
yeah. And then it lists their names again, also in the accusative, even though they're singular, it's in the accusative because the hekaton heras is in the accusative as well. Who are they? They are, and then you can pronounce their names.
Uh, Briarion,
Huh?
Gaius Coton.
Yeah. These are the canonical Briarius,
Oh,
um,
Briarius.
Cotus, and Gaius, or Gaigi sometimes. Anyway, Briarius has that. What do these hundred-handers do? Hoy, these people are what?
There's Unconquerable,
Yes. In with respect to what? In what do you mean unconquerable?
Size and Strength, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And now you and I did that with just an invisible verb to be. But on
Uh-huh.
the next line, kathe son.
Had
These guys had
had been
been yeah,
standing.
established.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
established, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Yeah. Unstoppable in greatness and power, something like that. Anyway, yeah, good. And jump down to the end of the sixth line for your participle.
Yeah.
They are echontes.
Yeah. What is it?
What does echo mean? To have or hold. To try
Okay.
have here.
Have hold on Echontes. Oh, uh,
Possess.
yes. So having uh above her head, right?
Yeah. First of all, look at the structure. Before trying to
Oh,
translate it, look at
okay.
the structure. They're echontes, they're having.
Well, on the one hand,
Yes, on the one
yes.
hand, heras hekaton.
On the one, yeah.
They're having on the one hand a
Having
hundred hands.
100 hands, and on
On
the
the other hand, they have kephalos, pentekonta.
50 heads.
Yeah, 50 heads, right? They've
Yes.
got 100 hands, 50 heads, which makes sense because you only got two hands per head, right? The the ana there, you may wonder. It's a preposition that takes the accusative. What? Why do we have min ana hekaton, de ana pentekonta? On the one hand, we have 100 hands each. On the other hand, we have 50 heads each. That ana and that honor are going with you. That's what they're trying to point out to you in the
The Anna.
uh-huh.
So what
The
does that mean then?
it really here it's being translated with respect to the number. So
Yeah.
they each have 50 heads on one side and 100 hands on the other. So
Okay.
it's their way of telling you we're taking two sets of numbers here and attributing it to the person. So okay, fine. Oh God, look at that. You just read six lines. Six lines.
Jeez.
Keep going, keep going. Here on the next page, page 392. Oh, metatutus after after these events,
Oh, shoot.
right? Or along with these. It could be along
Mhm.
with these guys. Gay, there's your subject.
Mighty
Technoi. Gay is giving birth to what? The kuklopas.
people pass.
The kuklopas. What are they? What do they give you here for the
Oh, I
definition?
see the Cyclops.
The cyclop. Yeah,
Cyclops.
in the plural we call them cyclopes. So she's
Cyclops.
giving birth to the cyclopes, and here are their names: Argane, Steropane, and Bronten.
Hmm.
Okay. Hon hekastos. Now, hekastos, you see, it means each. Each
Yeah.
hon. Hon is your relative. Each what? Of which. Right? Because it's a
Okay.
genitive. Each of which Echen had what?
Bad.
Hina ophthalmon. One eye. And where's that one eye? Epitumetopu.
Uh, in the forehead.
On the forehead. Good. Look, you're reading
Um,
Greek. You're reading. Do you see that? This is actual Greek. This is not made up. This is not compounded with a gazillion different types of exercised grammar. No, it's just straight up narrative Greek. Now they're going to tell us the story of Prometheus. I want you to follow me. Prometheus de ex hudatos kaiges anthropos plasas edokien autois, excuse me, kai pur lathrai dios in nartheki krupsas. So Prometheus is our subject here, right? That's nice. They gave it to us right off the bat, right? And then I want you not to try to translate, but look at what we've got structurally. You see the edokin is your main verb.
Mm-hmm.
Edokin. So that's our didomi. You go
Okay.
back now. You go back now and you look up edokin and or edoke and you tell me
It okay.
what is it? What's tense is it? What person and number?
Uh,
And tell me what page. Tell me what page you find it on.
God. All right. Do it again. I imagine that it's something like. I know it's Edo cost 370. Let's see. Edo. Hmm. That for the first Arist. Edo. Edo.
Okay.
Is that
Okay,
right? No,
Eris.
Edo. Arist. Um, third singular.
Good. It's an aorist third singular. He, she, or it gave. Good. So there's our main verb. We're going to know our subject Prometheus is doing that. And then I want you to notice they're sandwiched here participles. Plasas. I want you to be looking at structure here. We're going to be set up with a participle that is going to go from the participle all the way back
Plus.
here.
Okay.
Okay? What
Mm-hmm.
did he do first before he gave something? He plasas, and that is a participle, right?
Yeah, the
Masculine.
os.
Yes, masculine. From what
Eh.
verb? Go to your back to your list, your vocabulary list, and say what verb is this from?
Oh, to is it from the plus? Plus. Oh, yeah, for
Uh-huh.
form, mold, shape.
Yeah,
So
good.
formed, right?
Yeah, right. What did he do in the environment of giving?
Of gay.
He's forming the people, anthropos, what? Ex
Mm-hmm.
hudatos kaiges.
Uh, of water and earth.
Yes. So
That was
Prometheus.
I didn't even look. I was guessing.
Yeah, no, 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 no. You're not guessing, you're translating. Give yourself
Okay.
some credit. Right? Give yourself some credit. Right?
Right.
So Prometheus, after forming people from water and earth, Edokin. He gave
He gave
autois.
them
Good. Now
eh,
this Kai is even.
even fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what is
Nice.
that fire? Now that lathrai is going to throw you there. It's an
Yeah.
adverb. It looks like
Oh.
something in the dative, right? It's an adverb.
Oh, I
Right.
see.
So don't think that that's your verb. Don't think that that's your verb. Go all the
Okay.
way to the end. Krupsas. Krupsas, and there's another participle from
Crypto.
krupto.
Crypto.
So look at krupto down
Crypto.
there.
Yeah, I remember that one. I remember seeing that. Gosh.
It's in the vocab.
Yeah.
This is how you learn new vocab too, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Crypto.
So
Oh, cover high.
yeah, think crypt.
Yeah,
What
crypto.
is a crypt?
Like
It hides the dead, right? It covers the
yeah.
dead.
Mm-hmm.
So he's doing what with his participle? He's hiding what? Lathrai secretly
Secretly,
hiding that in
Zeus.
yeah in in Nartheki.
Mm, mm, Fennel.
Yes, in a
Okay.
in a fennel stalk. And what is that dios doing there? It is in the genitive case
Mm,
from Zeus. Zeus. That delta is a zeta in the nominative. Zeus. The genitive
wow.
is dios. Okay. I know that's weird, but it's in a genitive. And why is it in a genitive? Because it's pulling that genitive thing of separation there, right? This is secret from Zeus, hidden from Zeus in a narthex.
Wow.
Yeah, you get that? Okay, go. Oh, God. Hoste, esteto.
Osteist. Um.
When Zeus, esteto, when he
Is
when he esteto, look down in the
st-
look at the second second
Oh, I
word.
see it. Yeah. Grew. Wait, no,
No,
that's wrong word.
yeah.
My bad.
Aistanomai on the first
Uh,
on the right under the passage.
oh. Uh.
See how the
Oh
first
yeah, yeah.
word
Perceive.
yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
To perceive.
Perceive
Yeah, as he perceived, since he understood, epetaxen. Yeah, look at, see if we can find it. What is theirs? Where is the epitato? Epitato. See it on my page on your screen sharing? Epitato.
Yeah, I see it. Okay, yeah. Oh,
Com-
flu?
no,
Wait.
command. Yeah, to command.
Oh,
Epitaxin. He commanded, and it takes a dative. Hephaistoi. He commanded what? Hephaistoi. Any guesses who Hephaistoi is? Hephaistos. Hephaistos.
oh, Hephaestus. Yeah,
Good.
I see.
He gave an order to Hephaestus. Now jump to the next line to get, again, you're analyzing it. What do you see at
Uh-huh.
the end of the sentence? Pros elosai.
Pseudosci.
That looks like an infinitive to me. That looks, because, whenever you get an order, you're going to get an order to do something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And sure enough, here it is on the screen sharing pros eloo.
Pseudo.
To
Yeah, it's a
fasten,
nail.
yeah, to nail, to fasten by nail.
So, yeah.
So what did he do? He ordered Hephaestus
Hephaestus.
to make this guy to fasten by nails tosoma autu. That's an
His
accusative.
body.
His body, where toi
Pse-
kaukasoi
Toy.
ore.
Uh,
To nail his body to what? The
oh,
Caucasus ore.
oh, the Caucasus.
Yeah, the Caucasus Mountain,
Or
right?
mountain, yeah.
Yeah,
Mount
right.
Caucasus.
He's gonna
Oh
nail
yeah.
him to the Caucasus, right? That's a chain, by the way. They still use that term, the Caucasus, which is
Hmm.
nice. He's supposed to be nailed there. That's right, where Medea is, right? And
Yeah.
tuto, keep going at the end of line 4. Tuto de scuthicon oros estin. Estin is your verb to be. You have not. You're already 400 pages into the book, and you have not seen it. It is the
Yeah.
invisible. It is.
This,
So yeah.
this is the Scythian mountain. Yeah.
Good. Look, you're reading it. You're reading it without my hat, right?
Yeah.
Seriously. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's read the next line and a half. Inde tutoi pros elothes. Prometheus, there's my subject again. It's nominative.
Hmm.
He's doing it. Prometheus, polon eton. Shit, there's a couple of genitives. Arithmon, nice accusative looking thing.
Hmm.
Ededeto. Ededeto. So, where's our main verb? Ededeto. And then
Bind.
good, good. And then we have a participle, pros elothes here. Pros elothes. And it looks like an aorist passive participle in the nominative singular. So it's referring to Prometheus.
Yeah.
Prometheus prolethoses.
Oh, I see.
What is
Puros.
he? What is he?
Fasten my nails. Yeah.
Fastened by nails. See the
Hmm.
sixth principal part here of it. Pros elothane. Okay, so
Yeah.
fastened by nails in Tutoi on this mountain. Prometheus, fastened by nails on this mountain, did what? Ededeto.
Was bound.
Yes, he was bound. And then we get a genitive. Polon eton. Eton is, go look at your vocab. Polon is just many. What is eton?
Many uh years.
Yes, many years. He was bound there for many years. And then we have arithmon. With respect,
Number.
yeah,
Yeah.
with respect to number, right? Many years in
Yeah.
number, right? With respect, good,
Mhm.
good. Kath hekastein dehemeron, and they give you a little note at the bottom. Kata plus the accusative here refers to distribution of time. So kath hekastein hemeron means on each
Every
day or
on
every
each day.
day.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so you
Nice.
translate it. Kath hekastein hemeron.
On every day. Eight.
An
Day.
iatos. I want you to pronounce that as if the alpha and
Aitos.
the epsilon do not. Because why am I saying that? Because watch this. I do everything for a reason. I don't do
Okay.
shit randomly. Look at this.
Mm.
Boom, 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 boom. What is the iatos? It is the eagle, but look at its Attic form, its early Attic form. Now, this is your first early Attic. Is Iatos. Why? Because
Oh,
there,
that's
because this is an old Mycenaean word that the early Attic is picking up, and there is a digamma
oh
in
wow.
the iota. It's actually awetos.
Oh, with those. Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought
look,
I
look at
remember
that.
you saying that.
Did I say that? Oh, God damn
No,
it.
no, I
Let
mean
me
the
shut
other
up.
day. No, sorry. I remember you talking about whatever. Yeah.
Good, good. So there's a digamma in the word for eagle slash vulture because they put eagle here, but it can also be a vulture. Do not get me wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I heard that in an
okay.
old app yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, did you? Good,
Hmm.
good. So each and every day, what happens? An awetos
Oh,
comes
it
out.
was if
Epiptamenos. What is it? What is that? What is the? Oh God!
arithmetic present participle middle.
Right. Where are
With
we getting
fly.
it? Where?
Fly.
Where? What is it
If
doing?
if Wow. Okay. Ominous. It's a yeah. Fly. Fly
To
over.
fly.
My eyeball fell
Look at the little parentheses they gave you. Your eyeball fell out. Are you okay?
out. My contacts are
Oh, you have contact. Good. Fantastic. I
blind.
thought the I thought the eagle got it. I thought the eagle checked it out.
Sorry.
To f- to fly over. To fly over. That eagle is flying over Prometheus, our toy.
Yeah.
It's flying over him. What is it doing? It's in Emito. In
Emmet.
Emito.
Em. Emmet. Wait. Where's that? Emato. Emato. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Emato.
Go to Nemo.
Uh,
Go to
Nemo.
Nemo.
Oh, I see.
Take off the
This
epsilon.
it's a third
Right.
part. It was inhabited?
L-
No,
Look at what it
distributed.
means here. Look at what it means here.
Oh,
Pasture upon.
pasture. Hmm.
You're gonna see that stupid that this is a Victorian thing, right?
Okay.
That's how they're expressing it. So the Greeks have this idea of eating, what you and I would call eating, but they think of it more as like sheep's and goat, right?
Hmm.
Goats do it. Sheep, sorry, did I say sheep?
Graze.
Like right, right. You're taking your fodder. You're consuming your fodder. This is the idea. Nemo, right? Do
Nim.
you, do you see nemesis?
Mm-hmm.
Right? What is it that you eat? What is your grass? It is your lot. It is what you have rightly been giving. That's why it says to possess is one's share. Nemesis guards your share. If you get more than you deserve, she punishes you for it. Okay?
Yeah.
That's nemesis. You're only supposed to be able to graze on what you're supposed to be able to graze on, and that's it. Okay, fantastic. So, yeah, let's see.
Pod
Where?
grazing?
Yeah, like eating, consuming,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So she flies about and inemito and ate tus lobus
Pods.
pods.
Lobe.
The lobes, you want to call them the
Lobes.
lobes? Yeah.
Okay.
Two
Lobos.
hepatos. The lobes of what? Right? Two hepatos.
Oh, liver.
The liver. Now you know why they call it the hepatic portal vein. That's a big vein in the liver, right? Hepatic portal, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's an artery. Is it the hepatic portal artery or vein? I can't remember, but it's one of the big blood vessels in the liver. They call it hepatic because that just means liver, right? Good.
Bro.
So eats the lobes of the liver, but the lobes of the liver auxano menu.
Grew.
Yeah.
They're growing.
They're growing
Growing
dianuktos.
at night.
So Prometheus's liver grows at night and the eagle eats it each and every day, right? And
That's
we
crazy.
know we know that eagle slash vulture is Medea. She is pictured
Yeah.
in the epic Argonautica of our guy Valerius Flaccus as consuming that liver that then grows back. Now, John Scarborough told me he said the Greeks recognized that the liver of all organs can regrow itself.
Mm.
Right? This is a phenomenon. I'm going to stop sharing this for a minute because John Scarborough wanted me to get this, and I think you can learn from this.
Okay.
The liver is the only organ that regenerates, right? You can cut off other pieces of organs, they don't grow back. The liver will actually grow back.
Mm.
So, how did the question, Scarborough's question is, how did the Greeks know that?
Mm. The Etruscan art, right?
The Etruscans are all into the liver,
Mm.
right? They're all into it. Did they observe this somehow? And if so, how? Because you'd have to cut open a person at different times to see if their personal liver was able to regenerate, or
Yeah,
you
that's
could
crazy.
look, which is the way I think it probably is, you can look at somebody who's had an injured liver, right? And they can regain the function of whatever that injury is over time. So for the doctor who's watching the patient, the organ itself can reheal, right?
Mm.
Which is a concept that is not in any other organ of your body, right? So what is special? I mean, why isn't Prometheus getting his heart eaten or his lungs, right? One of his lungs or his liver. I mean,
He's
or
growing
his,
it back.
why is it his liver? Right. Because it's the one that they grow back. It's
Weird.
the one that can be repaired. So there's something funny going on in this narrative that this organ, which, by the way, knowing that it's the one that possesses the daimon that allows it to grow back, it
Mm-hmm.
must also possess the future. It must also possess a vision or an understanding that is beyond the other organs, because none of those organs grow back. Somehow they fucking knew this. I don't know how they knew it. So, right, that was kind of when Scarborough and I were discussing it, that's kind of the point. Somehow their doctors have gotten to the point that they recognize the liver grows back on its own. And from this comes the understanding that the liver is superior, that it contains some sort of techne or art or divine skill in it. And that when Prometheus was taking that flame and giving all of that skill to humanity, because it's defined, that skill of Prometheus's flame is defined as the skills to heal, the skills to
Mm-hmm.
alter, the skills to change the environment. Those are that's the ability of the liver. So his punishment is to have that source of that techne removed from him. That divine fire that's in the liver is removed from him daily and has to grow back
Wow.
during the night. Oh, isn't it? Yeah, it's weird, you know?
That's
Weird.
amazing.
Yeah.
No.
Did we
Wow.
lose him?
Yeah.
We lost him? Oh
Yeah.
man. This was
That's so good.
Yeah. So
this was
why
getting
did
really good.
why were
This
the
was
It did.
fucking
Wow.
intense.
Yeah, I
mm,
love it. That, I've been wondering about that, about because I was doing a lot of research on the examination of the liver as, you know, a way to produce oracular, you know, understanding or vision or, types of divination, right? So I don't know. It's like
That's
one of the
wild.
earliest forms, and it's in the Bible. So that's like cool.
so why were
His stuff probably
they
just
doing
died.
that to their liver? Why was Medea and her father consuming the fire of doctor's back?
Oh,
Did I make it back? I think I made it back. Okay.
yeah, you're
Put,
back.
put my text up there. Uh, where's the book? There it is. Okay. Good. So his liver is growing back dianuktos, right? Throughout the
Mhm.
night. Throughout the night. Okay, so you keep translating. Kai, read the next one starting Kai Prometheus.
Kai Prometheus, on the one hand, men puros, uh, klapintos dike, on the one hand, fire klapintos. Oh, I don't know that one, but
Okay. So where's the main verb? Before you struggle
Okay.
with klapentos, where's the main freaking verb?
Um, is it itine?
Good. So
Yeah.
let's find it. Let's find it in the list. Where is it in the bum bum bum?
Itine. Oh, is it Tino?
There you go.
So paid back. Oh
Good.
wait, yeah. Um. Oh,
So there's your subject. You've got your subject. Don't lose it. You've got your subject here and your verb. Just translate your subject and then your verb.
okay. So shoot. Fire paid back, right? No,
Yeah, is it the fire? The
or is
pool
it the
lost there. Let's hang on a second. Just translate Prometheus etine.
okay? Prometheus paid back.
Good. Prometheus paid back what? Tautane, accusative. Decane, they're going together. Prometheus
The
paid Tautane Decane.
this justice.
Yeah, this justice, this penalty,
Mm.
right? Klapintos, there is your participle. There's your participle. Oh God, what is that from? Clop. Clop. Where have
Clop
you seen it?
stolen.
There you go. Exactly.
Is
You
that
figured it
oh,
out.
okay?
Yes, yes.
Okay, cool.
Right?
Still
When he
fire.
Yeah, when
Nice.
he stole the fire, dude, he paid this penalty, mechris, until here's the subject
Till
that doesn't look like a subject, but it is.
Hercules.
Until Heracles,
Heracles.
uh-huh,
Uh, yeah.
Elusen. Until Heracles what? Elusen.
Um, uh,
Just from Luo.
dissolved.
Just from Luo. Yeah, right. Right? Right? Until
Destroyed.
Heracles did what? He dissolved Auton,
Him.
him. Husteron at a
Boosted him
later time. At a
later.
later
Nice.
time, right? He
Mm-hmm.
now what are you going to say for dissolved? He what?
Just destroyed.
No,
Oh,
no, he doesn't come and
whoa.
kill him. He lets him go. He frees him.
Oh, release.
Yeah, there you go.
Release.
Release. There you go.
Released.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Now this last phrase, hos, the hos here is really just an
Yeah.
as. It's not a purpose clause, nothing like that.
I
Because
see.
because we're not using. This is just an indicative, right? It's from de lo, which has a contract, so its vowel is going to look long, but it is not a few. It is not a subjunctive or anything, right? Okay. So as de losomen,
De
de
los.
losomen, as as we, it's technically in the it's technically a first person plural, but it's
Yeah.
the author talking. As we will show in tois in these writings, kath Heraclea, in the section,
Concerning.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
In the
Concerning
section on
Hercules.
Heracles, yeah,
Wow.
in the section on Heracles, literally in the words according to Heracles or on about Heracles, yeah.
Nice.
Laugh it.
Wow, that was so
Right?
great.
Look what you did. Look what you did. It's almost midnight your time. And hang on. I want to count these lines. I want to count these lines because this is important. Okay. You read one, two, three, six plus what, two here. Where did we miss the other ones? They were at the top. Two here, seven, eight, nine plus another 11. Okay. Nine plus another 11. That's 20 full fucking lines. My God. Okay. Listen. No, listen to me. You just read 20 lines of Greek, right? How does that feel?
It was awesome. That was so fun.
You and I could keep doing this for the next hour and read another 30, 40 lines. And what you would be doing if you did that was you'd be building your vocabulary, right?
Yeah.
With an author that is very friendly. He is not going to screw you by putting purpose clauses plus conditionals in the same fucking line, right? That's why I'm saying this is real Greek,
Yeah.
not what you are reading in the exercises. Do you see how this clicks? How it kind of
Yeah.
all of a sudden your rules and everything that you're using kind of click?
Hmm.
And yeah, and it makes sense. Congratulations. Okay?
Thanks.
Congratulations. Now, we just did 13 and 14,
Hmm.
right? I want to do
Yeah.
15 and 16 for tomorrow. I
Yeah.
want you to do 15 and 16, but all I want you to do is read them
Okay.
like you're just trying to pack it in your brain, not forcefully go over and memorize, but just to read them for understanding. And then I want you to jump right away. Now, you got to do your vocabulary too, but then I want you to
Hmm.
jump right away to look in unit 15.
Okay.
Here, let me bring up the look in unit 15 at the end. So give me the page where the Greek is.
Mm, okay. It's 454.
Okay,
Right.
454. And you'll notice we're skipping over an exam. Just hang on.
Yeah. I
Just hang
saw.
on. We're not gonna miss it. I want you to read 15 and 16.
Okay.
But I want you to then focus on go to the readings. Oh God, hurry up, Almond. Boom. Go to the readings on page. Oh my God. My thing had missing pages, this doc. Okay. Page, that's Aristotle, that's not it. Oh God, it starts the politics. Where is the extra reading?
Sophocles.
Okay. Euripides Medea, page 458.
Oh,
This
nice.
is lines 46 to 60.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a good bit of lines, and it's going to follow then on page 459. You get the rest of the passage. Just don't miss that. What I want you to
Okay.
do now is I want you to switch from your narrative that we could be reading, and we could read a whole bunch of lines, to the next degree of difficulty. I want you to read tragedy. And
Okay.
I want you to realize that this is not at all straightforward like the narrative.
All right.
But it's using the very same mechanics. So what I want you to do is this is the Medea 46 to 60. Before you even touch this thing in Greek, I want you to read the first 100 lines of the Medea by Euripides, and you can get
Okay.
that. You can get that here on the Perseus site if you just put Euripides in, and
Hmm.
then you'll see Medea right at the top. So I'll just show
Okay.
it to you here. Put Medea's English in. Put Medea's English in, and just read the first
Okay.
100 lines. And I want you then, since you'll get the entire context, then I want you to translate that Greek. Can you do that?
Yeah, I
Okay.
can do that.
Now, at the beginning of next class, that's what we're going to do the second half. We're going to
Okay.
do the next 2 units, and we're going to do Medea. But
Right.
when we start, that's the second half of class. The first half of class will be your testing and everything that we have had thus far. How do I want you to prep for this? I want you to do the review.
Okay.
Do the review. Okay?
All right.
And then I will test you, but all I want you to do is the review.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So for
For
next
14? Oh, or the test.
for the unit
The
test.
test for,
Yeah.
okay,
Mhm.
okay. I see.
That's at the end of 14. Just do the what page is that on? Give me the page real quick.
There's just one,
Um,
right? Yeah, I see.
yeah,
419.
419. Boom, boom, boom. It's before the
Like,
exam. Boom. Okay.
like
Yep, there we go. Okay,
so.
so starting on bottom of page 419. And don't do number 2. Forget number 2.
Okay.
Okay, don't do that
Uh-huh.
at all. Do number 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, and see if you can make it to 8, 9, 10ish, right? If you
Mhm.
can, if you can make it that far. Now,
Okay.
your
All right.
difference between Medea and this review is going to be shocking. You need to get the review done first. That you must get done
Okay.
first. If you don't have the Medea completely done, I don't care. We'll do the
Okay.
Greek together. What you
Yeah.
really need to do is this, and if you can get the Medea as well, then you're a champion, and
Okay.
um, you know, you're just a champion. Okay.
All right.
So if you don't get all of 16 read, that's okay. We'll cover it together. Okay.
Okay.
If you don't get all of 16 read, don't worry about it. Focus on the review and then reading 15, reading 16, and doing Medea in 15. Okay,
Okay.
do it in
Mm-hmm.
that. Okay, and I don't know how long it's going to take you. Would you do me a favor and
Mm-hmm.
add up how much time you're spending? Let me hear next time how much time you
Okay.
spend on it so I can tell people, yeah, look, she's spending a minimum of 3 hours, right? She prepped for this exam. She did an extra hour. She did 4, whatever. I don't know. Because it's going
Okay.
to be dependent on how quickly you assimilate, and you assimilate fast as hell. It may take me 6 hours to do what I just told you to do, that may
Yeah.
only take you 2 hours. Okay.
Okay.
So wherever your work is, I just want to hear it. Okay.
All
All
right.
right. Almost time. Do you have any questions for me?
No, that sounds good.
Okay. You're doing spectacular. I'm absolutely amazed. I'm
Thank you.
absolutely amazed. Okay.
All right.
All right. All right.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you.
Cool. See you.
Thank you. Thanks, Amin.
Thanks,
Bye,
Doc.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.